it's your girl Stephanie J. Sanders, and I am a relentless go-getter who wants to change the world one person at a time by providing education and resources to educators who want to be financially secure while doing what they love. You see, at age 24, my whole world was taken from me by someone else's perception. I couldn't afford heat, so I took cold showers. I couldn't afford a bed, so I slept on the floor. I worked every day of my good job, but my struggle was real. I worked 10 plus hours daily, putting all my time into my students, creating routines for shows, practicing for football games twice a week, driving 50 miles a day, until one day my past cost me everything. And that's when I realized that the value I added to that good job meant nothing to them, but everything to me. So I'm here to show you how to leverage your skills so you will never have to worry about outside forces taking what you worked so hard for. You are in control of your legacy, so be the person you never had with the knowledge that will change your life.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone has had an amazing day. My name is Stephanie J. Sanders, and I am the visionary for To Teach or Not to Teach Beyond the Classroom, Volume 3. And I am bringing you my fabulous co-authors, Meet the Authors interview that we are doing. Now, just to speak about the vision, I wanted this book to empower teachers with a tool belt of professional options. So we are way more than just the classroom, those four walls that you see. You have an unlimited amount of options as an educator. I also want to highlight our value as an educator. Now, we are undervalued, but we are the most valuable profession, in my opinion. And I also wanted to provide advice to help explore professions within or beyond education. Because we are multifaceted, because we have all these gifts within us, we can stay in education or we can go beyond that. So that's what this book is all about. It's about leveraging those skills. Now, if you are watching us live, please put a 1 in the comments. Whether you are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you are, please put a 1 in the comments if you are watching us live. Please hit a 2 if you are hitting that replay wherever you are. Also, let us know where you are chiming in from. Wherever you are, let us know in our comments. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. We will be getting back to you after we conclude. Now, for our next interviewee, for my next co-author, she has an amazing spirit. She is super curious. That's how I met her. She had a lot of questions, and I love that. People who have questions want to know things, right? So that is a fabulous skill. She hails all the way from Georgia. She is the international educational consultant and government contractor. We have Miss LaQuinda Johnson.
Hello. Hello. I think is there still a delay on my end?
Yes, there is.
Okay. What about now?
Okay, try to move or say something for me.
Hello, family.
Okay, still a slight delay here.
Okay.
We do hear you. We do see you. We're going to just have to keep up with you today.
Okay. All righty. I'm all for it.
All right. Awesome. So please let us know more about you. What grade levels have you taught? And how long have you been in education?
First and foremost, I want to start off by saying it is truly a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I was a classroom teacher for 13 years, teacher of the year, middle school, 6th through 8th grade.
Wow, middle school. Now we had an author on, bless your hearts, middle school. High school all day, baby.
Yes, middle school. I love middle school.
Nice. We need more middle school teachers. So what are your thoughts on why teachers should go beyond the classroom?
Well, my opinion as far as why teachers should go beyond the classroom is just having that opportunity to have a sense of flexibility, I know that for myself, that is something that truly has been instrumental for me, um, because also not only am I no longer in the classroom, I am a homeschooling mom. So just having that flexibility to take charge as it relates to my child's education is key, essential for me. So, mhm.
Nice. Now you mentioned you're a homeschool mom. Do you think you have an advantage because you had 13 years in the classroom? Now that you're homeschooling, is it a big difference from the classroom to homeschool? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
It is a big difference due to the fact that my daughter, she is in elementary. So my hat goes off to any elementary school teacher. Uh, oh yes, my hat goes off because that's an area right there. Everyone talks about middle school, but elementary, yes, it is different, as far as everything that I am working on with my daughter. So it is different.
Did you say something last? I think it cut off just a little bit at the end.
Oh,
After
we cut
working
off.
with the daughter. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying that it is a difference as far as just the skills, everything that she is being taught. It's different.
So between, homeschooling, doing what you do, why did you want to be a part of this project and how has it been so far?
I wanted to be a part of this project because when I have a checklist, and there are certain things that I wanted to check on my checklist. So one being, internationally known, one being homeschooling. Then the next item on my list was to be an author. So that is something that truly was the next step. So I feel like it was every time has a season. So was my season. So that is ultimately why I wanted to join this venture, this project, because I had a story to tell. I had something to share, and we all are aligned, and it worked out just fine, just fine.
Now you hear that I have a story to tell, I have a story to tell, right? Everybody has a story, but why should they read this book? What is it about this book that educators need to know, or why would this be a great addition to have?
This would be a great addition to have due to the fact that it is all walks of life as it relates to the educational sector. So, with the stories that are being told, it's coming from different perspectives. Individuals still in the classroom as well as outside of the classroom, how you leverage everything. So, therefore, that is something that is different. No one is having that conversation. No one is having that conversation. I feel like we are so stuck within, these four walls, and that's the only thing that we know. We don't know anything else. So now reading these stories, hearing these stories, saying, "Hey, that's me." You will be able to resonate with individuals within the book. So therefore, that's why I know that this is a book that if you're an educator, even if you're not an educator, you're thinking about education, this is the book for you.
Right. So I know you see it scrolling at the bottom. So if you haven't already, please hit her up. Get that pre-sale link, which is at the top and at the bottom, scrolling. Make sure you get your copy. Now, make sure you tell the people before I leave this interview, I will be remiss if I did not mention that we have a diva from the D9. Would you please share your sorority and a little bit of information about that for us, please?
Yes, yes, yes. It is the Crimson and Cream for me, DST. All righty. Founded on January the 13th, 1913 by 22 devastating divas at Howard University. Keep that in mind. I pledged at Florida Memorial University. Zeta Tau is my chapter, Spring '04. So
Nice.
my sorors. Yes.
Yes, so I am happy to say we had the D9 come through this week. We had everybody, we didn't have AKA, but that's okay. We're going to get one because it is important. It is important to share what the D9 is, to represent all sororities and fraternities. That was the first Black sororities and fraternities to ever hit the stage. And that's a big deal. It's a big deal. And the sisterhood and the brotherhood is real, guys. It is real. So, what are your future endeavors? Like, you have this book. So, right now, and I know you have a business too. So, do you have any future endeavors going on currently?
Yes, so my future endeavors, continuing my journey as now a published author. I am in the space as far as continuing my business, which is education, offering educational services. So we customize the experiences for you. So being a published author, it allows me now to step out and offer additional workshops as it relates to everything that I share in my book. So if you are interested in government contracting, because that's where it is, government contracting, then most definitely you need to pick up a copy of the book to learn more about government contracting. If you're that homeschooling parent, or if you're indecisive or undecisive about homeschooling, what it's all about, that is in there, as well as talking about my business, LaQuinda Enterprise Educational Services. Mm-hmm.
So you heard that. Make sure you get the book. She's not going to share. You got to read it. You got to read it, especially about that government contracting, because for educators, that's unheard of, right? We know educational consulting. We know, we can go to conferences, but what I didn't know, and this is me personally, I didn't know we can get government contracts. So definitely get with Miss LaQuinda. Now, how do they get with you? What are your contacts? How can somebody find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Lady Quinn. It's uniquely spelled. Instead of the Y, it's an I. So it's LADIQUIN Enterprise. So on all social media platforms.
All right, that's Lady Quinn. Again, it is scrolling down below. Make sure if you are watching us live, you hit a 1. And if you are hitting a replay, you hit a 2 in the comments. But right now, I need you to hit a fire emoji for me wherever you are on Facebook, Instagram. Put that fire emoji right there in the comments, because this young lady is on fire. You see that she has multiple things going on that you need to know about. So make sure you get a copy of her book today. And to end off, do you have any comments for your audience? Any lasting words?
Just the only thing that I want to say is thank you to everyone. It has truly been a pleasure. This journey, just the opportunities that have come about, the friendships that have been the friendships that have come about based on this actual journey, along with the other authors. It has truly been a phenomenal experience. I want to thank each and every one of you for just being a part of our village. When we think of children, we think, okay, it takes a village, but for adults, it takes a village as well. So I thank each and every one of you that as soon as I put the information out that I was a published author, for those of you that purchased the book, that sent your well wishes, I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate my village.
Well, we definitely appreciate you. I know I do. First and foremost, I appreciate you being on this project and taking this leap and asking me all of those questions, because they were questions that need to be answered. So I do appreciate you for that, and keep being inquisitive, because that is one thing that I think people forget. You want to ask questions so you can know, so things get better. If you don't ask questions, things stay stagnant. So thank you to my audience for tuning in. Thanks to your audience for tuning in. We will be back here next week for another author interview with the To Teach or Not to Teach Beyond the Classroom Volume 3. Thank you again so much for your time, LaQuinda, and we'll be seeing you guys next week. All right, guys, have an amazing evening. Good night.